Hey everybody, welcome to Scott and Mary's Ping Pong Podcast.
Hi everybody.
Apparently it's Friday night. We were just watching Adam Schiff's
Closing
opening statements. His rebuttal. What is sure to be an amazing defense by the president's legal team. I'm sure you all want to enjoy that. Sure won't be funny at all.
I'm sure all of us want to tune in at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
It starts at 10 a.m. Washington
10 a.m.
time.
Saturday, Washington time.
7 a.m. LA time. So. Yeah, he kind of has proven himself to be quite the lawyer slash orator.
Yeah, he definitely has the great skills of being able to talk without too much looking down at his notes. He does look down a little bit, but he's just great at drawing you in and painting a picture.
He read this first part this evening. He was kind of reading sort of their agreed upon statement of here's what we want to make sure is said. And then he kind of riffed for about an hour. It's pretty impressive.
That was off my thumb.
Thumb ball?
Thumb ball.
What's the item we have today?
4-bottle super light hydration belt.
Like Batman?
Well, maybe. Does Batman have hydration in his belt?
Well,
You know, he's got a lot of toys and gadgets.
If he was thirsty, he'd have something in the belt to solve that. So
He might have something in the belt to solve that, yes. But it might not be water, necessarily.
I'm wearing the pants that need a lot of adjusting today because they've got elastic in them. So they keep falling down. So if anybody wants to count the number of times that I adjust my pants, I hope you'll
Maybe
enjoy
you should
doing
get
that.
suspenders for those pants.
We got our Legos today.
Legos today. Everblock.
We
And we
started
practiced
playing.
building a 3-foot by 3-foot L-shaped structure.
So for those of you who haven't heard the Lego story, basically we wanted to put up some additional walls in our upstairs art gallery at our house, and we found this company called Everblock that makes basically Legos that are 1 foot by 6 inches by 7 inches, basically, because of the luggy things on top. Otherwise, it'd be 6 inches by 6 inches when they're assembled, except for the top one. And so we bought some pieces off of Amazon because it was cheaper than ordering from the company itself. And so we got them today. We didn't put them up in the gallery, but we put them up downstairs in our office where we were just kind of playing with them. And when the construction started to get too big, and there's actually some art down there too, we kind of had to stop. So you can make some, we got a lot of these things. 12 boxes like this. Pants! Well, it shouldn't count because I was showing
Too
box
busy
sizes.
distracted by the size of the boxes. Let's say we used a dolly to roll them into the house. 2 at a time.
And then we got rid of our wine cellar today because we don't really drink. And Glenn came over and took that off our hands. Thanks, Glenn.
And we wish you the best of luck. We hope they're not spoiled.
We kept 2 Dodger bottles of champagne that they gave us magnums to hopefully celebrate a championship, but it would have been 2017-2018 when we would have opened them. And so we put them in the fridge, and then they started to fizz and explode, and so we had to drain them. And one of them had kind of a bad cork, but the second one I tasted, and it was fine. The cooling unit in the wine cellar that we gave to Glenn still was glowing, but I don't think it was really cooling, so he may have to get some work done on it. But there was a whole bunch of good wine. And the stuff at the bottom of the wine cellar is maybe a 200 or 300 bottle wine cellar. Kind of looks like a big refrigerator with wood sides, because of course wine cellars have to have wood sides.
It's supposed to look like a cabinet instead of a fridge, because it's supposed to be a wine cellar.
We haven't really drank wine since the kids were born. I mean, the kids were little, I guess we still drank wine, but after they started to get to sort of drinking age, it's like, well, I don't want to drink it in front of them. So we just kind of stopped drinking at that point. That also kind of, alcohol sets off migraines in me, so it's like, well, we'll just do something else.
So we tried building some different shapes, L, and
Back to the Legos.
plus shapes. Legos, yes.
Not out of the wine.
Oh, sorry. I missed the table entirely.
We're also trying to clear out the garage. The garage got all filled up when we started doing construction on the house. We had to empty all these rooms. Even though the only room we really worked on originally was the living room / dining room area. But then we were going to do Jacob's room and didn't do it. So we emptied it and then we kind of started using it for other storage. And then we joined the guest room upstairs and the theater upstairs. So we had to take all the stuff out of there. And so all that stuff went in the
All our
garage.
guest room furniture is up for grabs. But not for long. Oh, pants!
Sorry. Not that sorry.
Not sorry.
I was trying to hit a hard shot that you could return. And what I got was a pants one. So it's 1-1 pants, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
Stomach. Not pants.
So the message is, so we've got an oversized pickup. We took the couches out of we have sort of a kid's den and a kid's study area down in where our office is downstairs in our house.
It's like ping pongs. It's
Like
a tiny.
It's the like ping pong shape. So we got those couches, sorry, up and out of the downstairs near our office, and then we took out a bunch of mattresses we had because we changed beds. We also took the bed out of the guest room. We took that apart. So the mattresses were still inside because when Holly came to stay with us a few months ago, she slept on them.
And both kids were home.
Right, Jacob and Sabrina were both home at the time. And so we had to have a third bedroom. So she slept in the kids' study room, which is we're supposed to combine with Jacob's old room, or Jacob's room, whatever. But just haven't done it yet. Mostly because we have so much stuff in there.
We gotta get stuff out of the garage first.
Sorry.
Not sorry.
It was a good shot, but I'm sorry that you had to go chase it.
Very good.
So now we've got the Legos to create more wall space. The gallery is like, it's an L shape. Basically, it's like 30 by 20, but there's also a bathroom in one corner that takes up about a 10 by 10 space. So there's basically 4 boxes if you count the bathroom as a box. But then there's some space in the middle that we can use to add some more walls. And we can take walls out from the sides as well, because we've got more art than we've got walls. Nice.
Get that on the table.
So we're trying the Legos. And we might have gotten a few more Legos than we intended. We wanted to get like 10 feet of wall. And so we got like 12 feet of wall. But then you can also kind of space them and leave some holes.
Yeah, but we really are talking about maybe getting up to 30 feet of wall in there. So
Yeah.
12 feet may not be enough.
Right, but it's just a lot of boxes.
It's a lot of boxes to arrive at once, and they're big. Well, they pack them 3 high, right? So that's 1.5 feet or so.
Huh?
Oh no, they're more higher than that. How many stacked
Like they're
high?
5.
5?
5.
5 in a box, and then
So that'd be 2.5 feet. Right.
it's like 6
Across.
across.
I missed that.
Well,
Kiss your one,
wait,
please.
how many's in the kit? 18? That was interesting. How many was in the kit? 18? You figured this out.
I don't know, there's 29 in the.
Because this is in sixes.
The 29 doesn't fit into anything. Is that
No, it
makes no
has to be a
sense.
multiple of 6.
It's not exactly ping pong, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Or dicking around.
Well, that could be the new name of the podcast.
Dicking around. Sorry, we're busy playing ping pong. ladies and
Busy.
gentlemen. Nice.
Oh, sorry! That was way off. I was distracted by the pole. Giant pole next to my head makes me nervous.
Well, this is where they have the ping pong table.
See,
It's the
I can
third position
I
they
can
had.
almost play ping pong while touching the wall. It's that close to the table, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm just by the ball bouncing on it.
Hope you all enjoyed that. It's just like ping pong,
Just like.
except without all the ping pong.
Oh, we didn't discuss if I correctly identified the correct label for our hydration belt. on display, it was $40. So
You want a
looking for a
hydration
$40
belt?
hydration
You want to feel like Batman, but not thirsty.
Batman, but not thirsty. Well, that's a utility belt. That's different. Sorry.
As if from nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. As if from nowhere. I actually haven't uploaded the previous ping pong podcast that we shot yesterday.
No!
So I will now have 2 ping pong podcasts on my phone that I then have to download and then adjust the audio and then recompile and then upload. So I guess I'll have a whole bunch of stuff to upload this weekend. I've also been uploading the video files to YouTube in case anybody cares about watching them on YouTube as opposed to Facebook. I don't know how that would possibly affect you, but we get a lot
You
more
could be
views on
speaking
Facebook.
to a YouTube watcher.
Like a wheel watcher? The Wheel of Fortune?
Wheel.
Watcher. I'm a wheel watcher. Every day. You like that song, the Wheel Watcher song?
Okay, I don't know anything about that. Ah!
Pants!
Pants again!
I hit it too hard. I didn't hit the table, but I did get enough pants points.
Okay,
so
but
I'm
it's
happy.
on your side now.
Okay, I'm gonna go get it, ladies and gentlemen. Mary's gonna entertain me.
Dun 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 dun. dun. That's really under there. Can you see under there? Let's see.
Hi, everybody.
I can watch. I can come see. Yep, they can see you on camera. Definitely climbing under
I
the
got
bed.
it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all excited. And I'm adjusting my pants. Thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate it. It's like us being able to have a conversation with you, except we don't get to hear what you're doing. So you can put what you're doing in the comments. And hopefully you're not on the Twitter. So tell us unless
If
you're...
that's the case, please lie. It'll make us feel better if you lie. Ooh, nice one.
Oh, sorry.
Oh!
That was my bad.
Hey.
This is what happens when I do this with the ping pong ball. We're getting ready to send out our Dodgers list. For those of you who have bought tickets from us in the past, you will get it by email or however you usually get them. Should be sometime between now and the Super Bowl. We're having a party for the Super Bowl. We've invited 150 people and 2 people have responded. So if you'd like to come to our Super Bowl party, let us know. It's when the Super Bowl is on. Starting at 2:30 on Sunday, February 2nd, which is also Jacob's 22nd birthday.
Oh.
February 2nd, 2020 is Jacob's 22nd birthday. He was born February 2nd, 1998. You thought you were getting my pants, didn't you? You did hit my pants, hit my stomach. We've been eating a lot at home because my weight was getting a little high up there with all the holidays and stuff. And the kids being going out every night, and all sorts of good junk food. And also, the Kings have been out of town because of the Grammys coming up this weekend. So the Kings and Lakers and Clippers all have to go on long road trips this time of year. And so we've been playing ping pong more and walking more and going to Kings games less, and also eating a little healthier because we've been eating a lot at home. And the kids haven't been home, so they prefer to go out. But when it's just the 2 of us, we tend to eat more at home. So we eat healthier because we control the ingredients. The fat you eat is the fat you wear, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Dr. John McDougall says. Sorry.
Oh. That was very good volley.
Except we messed it up with competitiveness. Hitting the ball hard instead of soft, so we know where the ball is going to go. Now we're doing the loop-de-loop, ladies and gentlemen, the Epis ping pong ball. I'm going for a walk, ladies and gentlemen. Mary will entertain you.
That was not planned, but I will dance while he's gone, because it's going to roll on the linoleum. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. has to walk. But on his way back. And he's
One of the
arrived.
Sears employees who doesn't know us looked at her very funny.
Lit in. I think I gave up worrying about what people care when we started shooting this podcast.
You don't care what people thought anymore?
And would I be here?
I don't know, there's not that many people here.
That's true. Again, not my problem.
What is your problem?
Certainly not how many people were at Sears tonight.
They usually Friday nights because there's lots of kids because they all get together after school and come over to the mall.
They don't have any homework.
So Friday nights is usually lots of kids, except last weekend, which was Martin Luther King weekend, there wasn't as many kids.
I think everybody was like
3-day weekend.
3-day weekend out of town.
Going to grandma's house.
Going to or going skiing or college campus tours for those.
Yeah. College campus tours.
People who don't mind seeing campuses when they're closed.
Well, we might have tours on Martin Luther King Day. I'm sure anybody who wants to tour Chapman, Jacob would be happy to give you a tour. I'm sure anybody who wants to visit University of Denver, Sabrina would be happy to give you a tour. John Mulaney does a funny story about, I went to college and I gave them $150,000 of my money, and then they called me asking for a present. I'm like, I already gave you all my money. Go away and leave me alone. You've given me what you can give me. I came for an education. I got an education. Now I've left. That's the end of our relationship. And the college's like, no, give us money. We want a present. Well, John Mulaney was funny, not me.
It is kind of entertaining that you give them all your tuition money for all those years, and then now you should give us more money.
It's like we never answer the phone unless the caller ID is somebody we specifically know.
So if you don't have caller ID on your phone,
We have 5 phone lines. Plus, we've got another 2 European phones that aren't even on right now.
that's true.
We have 7 phones. We know one of them, our house phone, we never answer. Our fax line, why we have a fax line, I don't know.
Because about once a month, I have to fax something weirdly. Isn't that strange?
You do?
Well, maybe not that often.
Every once in a while. Pants?
Shoe! Right on the big toe.
Disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. I was hoping to get another pants point.
Nope, right on the big toe.
I am disappointed, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Woo! Ah!
I'm going for a walk, ladies and gentlemen.
He's going
Mary
for a
will
walk.
entertain you.
And he's going to hope that it doesn't go under. Oh, he ran quickly to get it before it went under the treadmill. Ooh, under. You think under the ping pong table is bad? Under the treadmill is really bad.
Kind of prepared for somebody we don't know from Sears to come over and ask us what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's like, there is nobody here.
No, just as you say that, somebody walks in.
Yeah, there's 4 people here. There's kids. The problem with the kids is they go over and they want to play. They like stare at you. But YouTube doesn't really want you recording other people's kids without permission.
And we have watchers. Maybe we should be our final ball.
Okay?
We can put the paddles away.
Well, people wouldn't watch us because they're afraid they're going to want to play.
Well, if you're worried about them.
I'm not worried. I'm just saying that's what typically happens is the kids will see us play. And they'll come on and say, I want to play. Because kids are just...
Natural, let's play with that.
Yeah.
It's a toy.
There's nothing wrong with kids. It's just I don't want to be their personal minder. Even the last time kids came over and we just ignored them, and then they said, hey, I want to play. And so I came back after. We shot. Played with the kids. With the ping pong and showed them how to use the paddle and showed them how to get it across and showed them how to get to their friends. Mattress guy? Yeah, there's always a guy over at mattresses. If we get here early enough, there's a person in optical.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're not really guaranteed that many people downstairs at Sears, Del Amo, and Torrance. We heard a rumor from David Waba yesterday that they may be, the mall may be trying to buy out Sears and turn it into something else because apparently they own a giant parking lot that's on the side of Sears too. So they may want to put in a hotel or apartment buildings or stores that people want to go to.
Or, transform it into a more restaurant-ended space like the stuff at the other end.
Yeah, the theory is that all malls at this point are trying to be more about dining and entertainment because shopping you can do online. So Aeropostale just closed. Aeropostale? Is that what it's called?
What?
Aeropostale? Is that the name of the store that just closed?
Aeropostale just closed across from the Starbucks near the escalators that go down to the parking lot.
The Papyrus is getting ready to close, right?
Papyrus has their store closing signs up. The last time I looked, it was only 20% off. I'm like, that doesn't sound like store closing. That sounds like...
There's a kind of a community art gallery place that's just opened. That's open like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. They seem to have lots of church groups and stuff like that. And then a Burger I Am just opened up right next to Dick's, but inside and upstairs from the churro place. And so, some go in, some go out, but it seems like they're... actually, 98 degrees, is that what it's called? 118 degrees? What's the name of their bakery?
85 degrees.
85 degrees, yeah. There's a new bakery that just opened up too. And so it's like, they come and go. But it seems like they move out quicker than they move in. And there were some pop-ups here, like a sock store for the Christmas season.
The holidays. They were here, they moved in either October or early November, and they were out by the 15th of January.
There was a virtual reality Star Wars lightsaber thing. Sorry. That was open for like a month. Although I never saw that many people at it, but it was there kind of in the hallways. And then there's sort of hallway vendors where they've got little carts and stuff. Those gotta come and go. There was one that was like adult jammies with characters and stuff, so you could dress up like a lion or a elephant or whatever.
One Z with a hood that made it cartoonish.
And there was a scooter, one of those electric scooter places that was up for a while. And there's always, various makeup, skin solution ones, and piercing ones, and iPhone case ones. And
print your photo on a block of wood.
Anybody remember Dexy's Midnight Runners on Saturday Night Live? Come on, Eileen. Killed their career. Don't do that. And Jacob was watching the impeachment hearings pretty intensely, kind of handicapping it like he does sports. He was looking at some opportunities at the Dodgers, and trying to talk to some of the people in statistics and Kings, and trying to figure out what he's going to do next summer. He's talking about going on a birthright. But we're going to Kirby's daughter's wedding, Alexi, in Branson, Missouri. Same weekend they're supposed to leave, so he may have to skedaddle pretty quickly after the wedding. And then Sabrina's got to be in Berlin for Berlin Opera Theater the next week, Berlin Opera Academy. So we will see how all that funding goes. Not only getting to Branson and going to the wedding, but then getting Jacob to Israel or back to LA. Nice. And getting Sabrina to Germany. And then Sabrina's going to be performing in Germany 3 or 4 weeks later, so then you got to go for the performance. And like I said before, the All-Star Game is at the same time. So we did find out we're getting our dugout club seats for the All-Star Game. We have to pay extra for them, but we're getting them. We haven't heard about our field level seats. And I requested, there's a single right next to us. If anybody needs 3 for any games, just let us know. We can usually trade some other games for a third in the dugout club. And so I asked for that for opening day and the All-Star Game, but I haven't heard that. Whereas there's also another 80 games a year where it would be absolutely no problem. Because nobody ever buys it. And it's right in between. Pat Theodora has the 4 on the aisle, and then there's an empty seat, and then we have 2.
He has the half season though, he doesn't have full.
No, he's got full.
Oh, he does have full? Cool.
He started with half. When I went to look at the seats with him, and he asked me if I wanted to go in on them, I just didn't want 4 seats, and that's when we got the 3rd row seats that we were in for 3 or 4 years, and then shared with Bob Lakin.
That sound was.
But then they doubled the price in 1 year, and Bob's like, forget it, during the McCourt, and we just moved into the field level for several years, and that's when we got the Section 14 seats. They're in the first and second rows of the field level, which are really, really, really good seats. But then we also added after the Dodgers' first trip to the World Series in 2017, we added the dugout, 2 seats in the dugout club again. And that's where we usually sit. Well, sometimes we'll go and sit in the field level seats because they're great. You just have to bring your own food. Or buy food at the stadium.
Food at the stadium.
Whereas the food at Dugout Club, both inside the Dugout Club before games and during the game as well,
In-seat service.
In-seat waiter service. It's all free. You just have to pay for alcohol.
But I do recommend you tip your waiters.
Tip your waiters, ladies and gentlemen.
They're nice people.
And Jennifer is the best waiter at the Dugout. Waitress?
Wait person.
Wait staff member. And then Roy is the guy who's behind the grill, and he always makes a special vegan food, so that's pretty nice.
Ah, sorry. On the top of the paddle, where you're not supposed to really hit.
All right, I think this is the final volley, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I'll get stretched.
Everybody get ready for the final volley.
Hit it. That was spectacular.
I can do it again if you want.
So
Ready?
exciting.
Here we go. Final volley, ladies and gentlemen.
From Moulin Rouge. Spectacular, spectacular. Dun, 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 dun. Serena would know the words. I don't know. So exciting. It's a run for 50 years. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Hope you've had a marvelous time tonight. Boom. I'm going to go chase the ping pong ball.
I'll go chase the ball. You turned off the camera.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to like, share, and comment, or don't. It's up to you, really. Thanks for watching, everybody.